Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to WhatMap, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. I'm BonBonB and you're very welcome. Right, it's Tuesday. Tuesday's request day. Today's map was requested by the creator and boy are they keen for the review to happen. I think they've reminded me about 3 times now, and hey listen, it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. You were always going to be done, it's just there is a little bit of a waiting list for these things. Now it's 100% vanilla map. It looks a little bit like a leg with leg armor. I don't think I'm wrong on that front, am I? And you know what? They've definitely ticked some of the boxes of things that would make me very happy about the review. Some of the boxes. When you consider that...
It's my first map.
That's right. They've not done too bad at all, which is very pleasing. So if you want to tag along today, grab your BonBonBingo card. Link is in the description. Tick off the memes as we go. And of course, prepare yourself for a daily reminder because we've got one right now. That's right, clicking that like button really does support the channel, gets me seen by more people and helps me grow a little bit more every single day. Thank you for your support. Today's map is Islands Peninsula Vanilla Map by Danky Lanky 112. Danky Lanky, today is the day. And yeah, you've not completely shamed yourself with this one, I would say, for a first map especially. There's your start square with a bit of a craggy coast there as well. Nice. Terrain height, lots of buildable places on this map and definitely some buildable hills as well. Strong resources across the map. I mean, it looks a bit random, but it's still strong resources, so credit there. And if you've got Sunset Harbour and you want to do some fishing, we've got a bit of a mix. Along the coast is where the mixy bits are. Okay, off to the workshop. What do you need? Well, it is 100% vanilla. Got a nicely written description giving you bits of information. They are a budding YouTuber as well, so if you are excited about the map, do go and check out their YouTube channel as well. We'll be using the vanilla temperate theme and the realistic 1.2 LUT. Okay, let's have a look-see. So let's start off with, let's find some positive things to say, okay? First of all, lots and lots of buildable space on this map on what is an interesting shape. The map is an interesting shape. We look at the highways, we don't see any trees coming through them, which is great because, as you'll know, regulars will know that I run with Anarchy active on the map. So trees that are hiding underneath the highway, etc., if they're under there, they will show through. Now, this is a 100% vanilla map. It's intended to be played as vanilla. So anything that was hiding underneath the highway or any other network for that matter, it would stay hidden. I mean, it is technically part of the tree count, but again, I didn't do a check on this map, but while there is a swathe of trees across the map, I imagine there's no real high density of trees that would pack them so tightly that we probably would be exceeding the 250,000. So I think we're okay. I'm not checking. I'm working on an assumption. I'm slipping. I'm slipping very much here. But yes, it's there are no trees under the highway, so the creator very much aware that this is something that needs to be cleared, and all credit for them for doing so. Now, heading up towards the start square intersection, it is a vanilla wishbone, but there is something positive to say about it, because vanilla wishbones aren't particularly pretty at the best of times. But because of the way that it's angled onto a hill, that means those off-ramps, which quite often are way too steep, have actually been shallowed out a little bit. Now, yes, it could be a lot more polished than it is, but it could be a lot worse than it is. And on flat land, it would have been a lot worse. So whether that was by design or intent, I think we'll go with intent. I think we'll give credit. Give credit. There's your start square all the way down there. We will work our way over there in a minute, but for now we're just going to follow the route along to the edge of the map, and then we'll come back via the rail. So right, well, while we're doing this, there's not really too much to talk about for a few moments, so I'm going to give myself a little bit of a self-promotion on this one because, oh, hang on, hello, we've got a broken highway. A little bit of a, I'll explain why we got no traffic coming towards us. don't think that's going to actually break the game mechanics at all. It would just stop half the traffic from getting to the start square, which I guess will slow the city growth down a little bit, meaning that we don't end up with death waves so quickly. See, I'm finding a positive spin on the broken highway. It is broken though. Yes, a little bit of self-promotion. Okay, right. So things are going quite nicely, thank you very much, in BonBon Valley, and always inviting new people to become BonBon buddies. Now, there are a lot of people that want to know how I choose the maps for the week, and I have just the show for you. Unfortunately, it is pay to view. Yes, and now that pay to view isn't very expensive. It's $2 a month. For that, you get a weekly show. The show is about half an hour in length, and you, me, and anybody else who's watching, we have a look at the workshop and pick out the maps for the week, and I give critique on the workshop pages, and give you feedback on the visuals and the screenshots and stuff. Edge of the map. There's a rail over here. There's rail over here. It's a branch line. Let's just say that. Okay. So yes, I would love for you to join me either over on Patreon, where for $2 a month you get that, and you get to vote on the map for the week of for Friday the coming week as well with the other BonBon buddies. You'll get your name into the credits as well, or alternatively YouTube membership, which will get you lots of badges and stuff like that you can use in and sort of like it'll highlight when you comment that you are a BonBon buddy. Yeah, I did say it was a branch line, didn't I? I did say it's a branch line. So yes, we'd love to have you along. Say $2 a month, and you'll get all of those shows. Unfortunately, on YouTube membership, you don't get your name in the credits, and you don't get to vote on the Friday map, but you do get all the YouTube bonuses, all your badges and stuff like that. Oh, there are other levels of support as well, but I think the schedule, as I call it, the schedule show is the most popular of all of the rewards that I have for the BonBon buddies. It gets a decent number of views, considering obviously a limited number of people who are paid to view. So it's up to you. It's up to you. You're not missing anything, because at the end, well, not missing too much, because at the end of the day, all those maps that we look at on the schedule show, you'll find them up and over the rail, over the road here. Sorry, not over the rail. Yes, you'll get to see the reviews anyway. They will always be free to view. But yeah, the selection process is available if you want to watch it. Right, okay, let's have a quick look at the rail. Okay, so yes, we have got all these under the line, which of course won't be visible if you're playing vanilla, because you won't have anarchy. They'll be hidden underneath there. But they were cleared for the highways, they just weren't cleared for the rail. And we're going to have a bit of an up and over here on the rail. Now, this is out of the 25 tiles, which means you're not going to see this, but those of you looking for it to be 100% polished, that is an uppy-downy, and we frown on that. Realists will frown on that. The realists will frown on all on the trees on the line, but as you saw with that train there, it doesn't stop the train anyway. So right, we'll take a brief intermission. We'll come back and check the shipping routes right after this short message.
Do you have trouble knowing how to start a new city? Do you need to return to the absolute basics just this once? Don't worry, I won't tell. Then you need BonBonB's Beginner's Guide to Your First City. Click the information button now.
I've just noticed how Zack had to cram in that last line there. He was running out of time. We got no shipping triangles. No shipping triangles there. So the right angle turn, anything wanting to go into that harbour area down there. So yes, God bless you, Zack. Love Zack. Anyway, yes. Where were we? Heading over to this side of the peninsula. Peninsula, I thought was only ever a bit of land that sticks out, but I did a little bit of a Google on the word peninsula, and it's any body of land that is mostly surrounded by another really sharp turning there as well, goes off to the edge of the map. Could do with shipping triangles there as well. So yeah, any body of water that is mostly surrounded by land. But any body of land that's mostly surrounded by water. Okay, right, you got me on that one. But yes, it surprised me as well. Water flow in the start square, there's not really any, but that isn't gonna be a big problem because we have got a poo lake. We have got a poo lake. Let's pull the camera around so you can have a look over here. There we go. It's just outside of the start square, but those pipes bring it into the start square. We have power as well. Everything is good to go, and that's going to get very brown in there. Probably, if you wish to play that way. Good to see though. Definitely adds playability credit for that. So, all told, it's an interesting shape map. It is very interesting, especially this coastline with the wavy, like the river, but it's not a river because it's in and out of the coastline. And it gets very wide there as well, but it's an interesting shape. I think credit for design. The lighthouse, I would say, this is a fantasy map. I don't see what purpose it would serve right there. I mean, what shipping captain is going to need that? But anyway, good to see. There are a few lighthouses dotted around here and there as well. The dirt track is another network which has got trees underneath it, but you could say this was overgrown in time. I could buy that possibly. There's everybody's favourite factory, one of a couple on the map as well, singing that of course for the BonBonBingo players. And then as we get up here, ooh, it's a castle. And actually this is probably the high point of the map. It's we have got trees again in the network, which is the trench, but it's a good looking little castle. We've got no technical problems with it. The location is right on point, and we've got no walls going through the towers, and I'm quite taken by this little fella. So yeah, definitely a high point on the map, and the fact that the trees are growing in it, well, that would happen in time anyway, so that's fine. That is fine. There's your poo lake. Let's have a look at the islands, because not only have we got, oh hang on, we've got a craggy rock face along here. There we go. So we have a sunken ship and the vanilla pier and a dumped truck as well. Okay, then all these vanilla rocks. Now these vanilla rocks, at the start of the loading of the map, this is all a very heavily flooded area. The water just sits on top of a lot of this, but it eventually evaporates away. But we still have water glitching because waters and vanilla rocks, they do not go together. Vanilla rocks, for those of you that don't know, they are technically buildings, and buildings don't really marry with water. Anyway, let's head over here. Let's have a look at these islands. This is the kneecap. Anybody who skipped the start, you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch the start of the show. We've got a Essential Lighthouse on the end of that one. Essential Lighthouse on this one. This is a nice little island here. Good size though. So I say little island, but still a very good size for a build. Good for playability. Then we have the Pink Tree Island, which is very nice as well. Now there's little telltale signs of the grid that the map is built on. There's a bit of a line going along there. There's a stronger one down here somewhere. Where are you? Here it is. There you go. So yeah, that is just in need of a little bit of a polish out. So yeah, see that? Also, we've got a tree with its trunks on. There you go, having a little bit of a swim. It looks like a map where there isn't too many trees in the water. You have got that one, and you have got another one over on this side as well, just going for a little dip. And that would appear to be it. When I say that would appear to be it, it's not quite it. There's actually a few just under the surface here. Our little copse of trees there. Anyway, yes, I would say those are definitely drowned trees. They're not even getting the air. Anyway, heading over to the topmost island. Again, an interesting shaped island. Good coverage of trees. We've got a horizontal one of these lines as well, which could just do with a little bit of a polish out. And I think I would have liked to have seen some sandy beaches. Just a little bit of this sand texture. A little bit of sand texture. I've not seen any on this map. Might have added a little bit of interest. But anyway. All told though, the map is an interesting shape for building on. Got different terrain heights as well, which is interesting for building on. There's always something good to say about the map. Do not be mean in the comments. Find something positive. If you want to find something negative, make sure you balance it with something positive. Thank you very much. And in the start square, it's the asset of the day. It's restaurant version 1 by CHECO MX, our old friend CHECO MX. Well known for their maps. We've reviewed so many of their maps. This is so cute. This is almost Toy Town cute, and I absolutely love it. Highly recommend it. Grab it today if you want a restaurant for your city. And why wouldn't you? Got to feed your people, haven't you? Factoids, because factoids. Right, so we've got Lanky Danky Danky Lanky 112. Let's do a factoid about 112, shall we? Forget America's 911 or the UK's 999. 112 is used throughout the European Union, Russia, India, and many other countries. 112 is also the number of sons of Iora, is it Iora or Eora, in the census of men of Israel upon return from exile. There we go. How about that? Restaurant 112 by CHECO MX. I tell you what, this is a grower. And they've got more. They have got more. Do check them out. Get on over to their workshop. Check them out. Loads of links. Link is in the description to this asset and, of course, to the map. As always, guys. Restaurant 112 by CHECO MX. Today's asset of the day. Right. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to struggle to find... Oh, hang on. We've missed a bit. I'm going to struggle to find the thing that I missed. There you go. So covered in trees. I missed a little deserted village with another everybody's favourite factory. You can only check off that once, okay? Yeah, I'm going to struggle to find an aesthetic location for the screenshot. But anyway, what do you think of today's map? Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Your vote really does count. We use it at the end of the month for the Viewer's Choice Top 10. Will this be one of the top 10 maps of the month? Only you can decide. Hit the I button now in the top right hand corner of your screen or the link in the description. It'll take you to the voting page where you can vote for free with a Facebook, Gmail, Apple or a Patreon account. But what do I think of today's map? Well, aesthetically, I've got to be honest with you. It's quirky. It's definitely a fantasy map. It is vanilla, which doesn't mean it's going to not be attractive, but I'm struggling to see the thing in this map. It just doesn't... It looks like a leg with leg armor, which pushes it up a little bit, but I hate to say it, I've got to go medium high 2. Sorry. Detailing. I like the castle. The castle holds the score up a little bit, but I am struggling again. Lots of little things to fix. I've got to go a medium high 2 again. Gameplay though, I think we can go with this one. Yes, we've got a broken bit of highway, but it looks an interesting play and it's not broken. So I'm going to give some credit on this one. We're going to go into 3 stars. It is at the lower end. Had that highway been fixed, we would be middle 3. Islands Peninsula, vanilla map by Danky Lanky 112. It's my first map. It's not far off hitting that pass mark. It's not far off. It's really just... It's very difficult to define what makes an aesthetic map. And that one just doesn't quite... I spent ages trying to find the perfect thumbnail. I really did. Anyway, you people, if you're still here, you are part of the 20 and out elites. If you want to use the word of the day into the comments for some population points, that'll be great. And I'll be back tomorrow with another map in the What's Map series. Have a great day. See you very, very soon.